Are you really built like that?
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
King not your bitch, king not your
nigga, queen not your bitch.
Shout out to King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
You already know the platform. King not your nigga, queen not your
nigga, queen not your bitch.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Petty Princess, reminding y'all to go tune in to my man Oso's Talk to Me Real podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. Come on, y'all already know the slogan. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
Are you really built like that? Am I recording? They need to hit me. Am I on? So real to me, you can keep it real. Say you want a man, but are you really built like that? I done hit a spot with this one. I say like that. Y'all already know the platform. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch, and it's lit. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but y'all are right here with me, and I love it. I hope y'all ready for a good night, man. I hope y'all ready, because I got a full panel. I got a fucking full panel for y'all ass tonight. I'm gonna start by doing it right. I'm gonna bring my co-host. How you doing, co-host?
Hey, how are you?
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling a lot better.
All right. It is good to see you. You know what I'm saying? You are back in the city, moving around. So you know it's go time.
Period.
You know it's go time, man. Say less. And let me bring the second lady out. Oh, how you doing, BB? Oh, it's go time. Can't hear you.
I said, what's up, King? It's go time tonight.
You already know it's go time. You already know. I be having you on reserve. I be having your ass on reserve. Let's go. Then I got my man, undefeated, Great White Hope. You know what time it is. What's up, P? How you feeling?
Man, amazing, man. I'm feeling great, man.
Oh,
I'm glad to be on today. Let's go, baby.
It's go time, man. Love it. We are locked in. I got Miss Marcia back. She said, I love this so much, I need to come back. So we got her back in here tonight. How you feeling, love?
I feel good. How about yourself?
All right, we locked in. I just hope you prepared for a lovely show.
I'm ready.
Let's do it. And we have the mother of my daughter. She be locking in when she can, because she got to make sure the baby's good. You know what I'm saying? Respect. What's up, lady? How you feeling? Unmute your mic. There we go. I can hear you now. You all right?
Of course, your daughters might be in the background, but it's okay.
I already know. They're going to make their guest appearance. It is what it is. Thank you for joining us tonight. Man, we got a lovely show, and I just hope you guys are ready. Come on.
And they was like, man, that Aries. And I'm so Pisces, I thought.
Now this what happened when I
so fucking Aries today, like that Aries. I'm like, I didn't even know my moon is in Aries.
Next time around, girl, I want it to be different. Yeah. Waiting for a sign, girl, it's time for a different prep. Every time I think about you, I get in my feelings. I love that motherfucker. I hype my own. When I hear my music, I be going in. Hey, y'all. We got a guest in tonight. I ain't even get to introduce him because he was late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to bring him on there, even though he was late. We're going to bring him in. We got my man, Kevin. What's up, kid?
What's up, sir? How you?
All right, pretty good, man. Thank you for locking in, man. We are locked in.
I thought I was going to be finished by the time. I'm going to see I'm getting my wig done.
Oh, man. Look, we locked in, so it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, panel, how y'all feeling today? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? Because I didn't even tell y'all what we was doing today. So y'all ready? Say less. We're going to play this game, right, that I put together, right? And I call it New Clips. Y'all ready for that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a series of clips, right?
Okay.
Everybody has to give me their point of view on the clip. How you feel about it? My viewers, y'all are more than welcome to chime in. You already know. You know the deal. You know how we do. Say what you gotta say. Are y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Go, God. Let's do it.
Ladies first.
Boy. A lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on, stop the music, please. Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, taking the prime, taking the pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture.
How y'all feel about that? Talk to me.
First of all, his mouth, he shouldn't be talking to women like that at all. I know they did twerking, but come on. Like,
so you say he could have had a better approach? Like what he said wasn't wrong, but he could have had a better approach?
Yeah, he could have, his approach could have
but this is my restaurant. You ain't got to be in here. Ain't nobody had you come in.
This is not the club. This ain't the club.
It ain't the club. It's a restaurant. Why I have to say it better?
Because a restaurant is a family-oriented place. Why are you shaking ass in a restaurant?
No, I'm not saying shaking the ass was, appropriate. I'm just saying his approach to them. He could have just.
But you shaking ass in his restaurant. You don't care about how he feels. So why do you expect him to care about your feelings? Everything is, hand to hand. You gotta have balance.
That's how I look at it.
Everything he said in the video was good, but him being a professional and him being on, because at the other end of it, he said, "Because I don't need your money." And you can get that, whatever case may be. So even if he wasn't, say if I was in there, everything he said before that point would have been good. Then it's like, oh nah, because you still gotta carry yourself as the leader, as the professional wise. So it's the way you word stuff. So I definitely agree with him, like the establishment and him trying to make it for the people and make us not look like certain and want the men to respect the women. But he could have just, what they say is not what you say. It's how you say it.
Man, no. He could have said it to them people 3 and 4 times. After a while, you just need to say what you need to say and get them people out your
right. We don't know. We just don't like the video that
started working in the first place. Did you ask that man for permission to twerk in his restaurant? No, you didn't. So get out.
You're right, Miss Nikki. I agree with Nikki. You don't know how many times, it's just a point. Like if I'm trying to build something for my establishment, like I'm trying to do something different. This motherfucker don't say club. You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Lady said, this is a family. You know what I'm saying?
He playing club music though. Why you playing club music?
Look, I wish I could have, because it's brunch. Like brunch time. That's what they play. You know what I'm saying? That's what
they do at brunch. They twerk at brunch.
You ain't gonna be twerking your ass. So that's not true. If I'm in a restaurant and somebody's twerking their ass and me and my daughters are sitting here just pay good money to eat, I'm not gonna be calm about it.
Well, yeah, that's.
It's just kids in there.
So I'm glad you brought that up, Miss Nikki, because I was trying to find a video that. Because they do edit it. When the video surfaced of them twerking in there. And when I say they was twerking down,
I mean, she was on the wall. She was blessed.
But she was she had the whole motherfucking restaurant like lit. Everybody was standing up. Oh. I'm talking about the whole show. So it wasn't like they just was twerking over in their little corner. You know what I'm saying? Like they had the whole restaurant lit. You know?
Well, yeah, I agree. It's a place and time for everything, because even this weekend we was at the Trap Museum. It was kids in there, and a girl was in there shaking her ass real bad.
Yeah, she was getting. I'm sorry, she was getting down with the get down. That shit was a little too much.
Yeah, it seems like she was trying to get away with it.
I thought
she could get away with it. Crazy. She thought she could get away with it because it's a black establishment. But if you go to a white establishment, she wouldn't even thought about that shit.
Sure wouldn't.
I don't agree with that.
It don't matter about what
you never know who the owner is.
You can't support people by playing their music. That means it's ass shaking time.
Exactly.
Right. That's a good point of view. That's a hell of a good point of view. But I gotta play elevated music in this motherfucker now.
Right, I gotta switch the music up because the black women don't know how to act.
Don't know how to act. Don't know how to carry yourself.
Because women don't know how to act.
Well, we're gonna say woman. We're gonna say women. You know the Great White Hope.
I mean, it is what it is. They were black. I ain't gonna lie. They were black.
Y'all ready for the next clip?
Go ahead.
All right, brace yourselves. I'm gonna say this before I play this next clip. My platform, I do not promote negativity. I do not promote dumb shit. So when I promote shit like this, it's to bring awareness, if that makes any sense. So with that being said, let's get straight back to it. Next clip.
I know that's right.
Oh no.
Beat my daughter's age.
Are those kids?
Kids.
I had to do it. Because listen, this movie right here was on Netflix. My daughters and them, they watch Netflix. They got
we got daughters. We not having that.
This was on Netflix. This movie right here was on Netflix.
I gotta remember what group they trying to reach out to. It's a lot of people on Netflix.
I would have been a father that would have been talked about, that been on the news, that been on everything, because I would have ran up on the stage, grabbed my daughter, but I would have had to be a practice to see the routine before that. But nah, that wasn't even.
Yeah, hell no. That is so inappropriate to the max. Like if I was to ever catch any of my four doing that, their ass would not be able to sit down for a year.
Well, you all are the exception.
But question is though, they had to have an instructor that was a lady, or maybe been a man. We don't know that taught them to dance.
Exactly. Look, you first thing out of the man's mouth, they gotta be a lady.
It's crazy. Who thought that was okay to say, let's put this on Netflix? You know
what parent thought that it was okay to even allow your child to do that?
Participated in the movie.
Who said it was okay to put the routine together? That's the question.
It could. I agree. Yeah, you're right. But as you can see, the women nowadays are being used. The women are being used for destruction. You know what I'm saying? They're being used through that shit through the music industry. So then you capture the minds of the youngins, man.
My thing is, the parents shouldn't even allow their children.
Right, exactly. It was money.
That's the point.
Yeah, it was money. People would extort their kids with money.
Anything. I
Because
told
it didn't
you.
even have to be the music. They could have just been shaking ass to no music. So it's not even just about the music. It's just about it's inappropriate. Period.
It is. Well, when you think about it, because in one of our other episodes, the screenshot that I wanted to bring up, they had did the same dance moves as the little WAP video. You know what I'm saying? So that's the moves out of one of the WAP videos.
And then they had
that's what it is.
Right,
So,
like spreading their little.
So they got the older women. They got the older women doing that shit, and they got the young women doing that.
No,
shit.
but this is people forgetting. Like producers is trying to reach all categories.
Exactly.
Men, women, pedophiles. They don't give a fuck. They want money, so they don't care. They have a wide fan base, so they're not just trying to reach men. They're reaching pedophiles, everything.
Right, exactly. That was the point. I agree.
Behind that, I kind of
probably was, and it
no black person would think that that's okay. But
I agree, co-host. I definitely agree.
The problem is,
no, I'm not gonna just agree with that because some of these black mothers and fathers don't say nothing, and they record their kids twerking and they put it on the internet. They think it's cute and funny on Instagram and live. So it don't have to be a white person. The white people that's producing it and getting it on Netflix is putting it for their pedophile friends. Okay. And us as black people, we allowing our kids to go out there and be a part of this movie. For money.
Because if it was truly a problem, it wouldn't have made it to Netflix in the first place. Exactly. About their kids. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's probably number one.
And you should, I'm sure it's probably
no, they took it down. I don't think they.
It ended up.
Oh yeah.
You right,
They took it down.
Yeah, they ended up taking it down.
But just think about how many views that they got before they took it down. They didn't just take it down. It was a fight to take that down.
Oh yeah.
When I say me as a man, y'all, of like just not even having daughters. I have 4 daughters, but me just being a man, I couldn't even watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't even get through the movie. You know what I'm saying? I could not, as a man, fully, because for you to watch the movie as a man, something wrong with you.
Yeah, no question.
To fully be able to enjoy that fucking movie, you know, something wrong with you. Like I could, JP, that's why I was so adamant about bringing that joint up. So I'm glad we're doing the clips this week. Like, fuck it. It's better that y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? Because all I had last week was a fucking picture. You know what I'm saying? But to see it, y'all, that shit is real.
Yeah, you definitely
Nah, you can't. You sit.
What is the name of the movie?
It's called Cutie.
No, that's the one that Marge, the movie Cuties. Didn't you just show me that on Netflix the other day when you said, Mom, that's the movie that's inappropriate? No,
I think they took that down.
Yeah,
I think they took it down. All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
I feel like being like sexual and shit, like I don't see nothing wrong with that because baby, I got 3 kids, and I mean I got these kids from. At the end of the day, me being a hoe, like these people say, like honestly, I liberate a lot of hoes. That liberate us because it's like you self-respect hoes. Cause how y'all got self-respect? Like I don't think y'all got self-respect like that. Cause first of all, you supposed to tax these niggas. That's self-respect.
Oh my God.
Okay. Please tell me.
Y'all wouldn't laugh at it. I think that shit funny.
So you just had to blow it up on me, right?
Please tell me because all the women think it's funny.
That's true. That's the mentality. That's the mentality nowadays.
I don't
If you don't have
nothing funny
I
about
don't see lady laughing. It was funny. So can y'all please explain to me what was funny about that clip?
Nah, she looks stupid.
No, I can't even say that. Suki is speaking something real. You may not like her message, but she's being honest. Because if you think about it, right, what she's saying is, women, you're sleeping with these men, you're doing all.
No, she didn't say
No,
women.
she said you're not fuck self-respect. That's what she said.
Definitely said
You gotta watch the whole thing.
Yes, she said
watch the whole thing.
She said fuck self-respect bitches. That's what she said.
No, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, she said,
why
but that part alone, you said fuck self-respect.
You gotta watch what
you said. Forget all y'all women.
The whole movie. What is the whole clip going to do? You know what I'm saying? From what I just saw, that ain't gonna change.
Right. That's the juicy part right there. That's the juicy part right there.
No. So you said it does. That part just doesn't stand out alone. So if a man is talking to you and they saying all this other stuff, and you may say, "Suck my dick, bitch," that part is going to stand out to you. You ain't gonna care about nothing else that he said, but you gonna care about that one part. That all y'all bitches can.
But it's like, you can't take one part. You can't take one part of a story and get the whole story.
You can't do that.
You can't take one part.
You can't do that.
You can't take one part of it. But she didn't just say just one part.
You can't take one part of something and then make it because that may have been a little snippet of the whole actual picture. You can't take the like you can't watch the preview of a movie and think you can then you know what's gonna happen in the whole movie.
Everybody knows.
I don't know, but that was
y'all don't think that was clear enough?
Y'all know
the whole thing.
Nah, we gotta focus on that one part.
She says it. No. You know Suki, and you would not be appropriate with anything that she's saying for your nieces to hear, correct?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's appropriate for. First of all, you know I'm not saying it's appropriate.
No, okay, but she is saying fuck self-respect. This is not her first video of saying stuff like that.
No, she's not
like she said
she's not saying self-respect in a whole. You have to watch the whole video.
Ah, man, that's a
no. But this is Suki does this all the time. And you know
that people
that video
that's something that you would implement to your daughters in that way. Would you put this video on and let your daughters watch this?
No.
Okay.
Because you're not even going to allow your daughters to idolize somebody like that.
I wouldn't let the kids watch it because first off, they're not even old enough to understand.
It's inappropriate for children. We're talking about
right, but this is what's on TV. This is what our kids can click on YouTube right now and watch. This is what our example is of what leaders are.
We do this right in front of her kids. Right in front of her kids. We don't
Give me an example. Because if the kids see Auntie BB, nigga, ha 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 ha, laughing off of that, they gonna think it's cute. But I don't laugh. I'm just using a prime example for other situations because you are a great aunt. You are a great aunt, but I'm just using it for an example. If they see someone as a role model, ha 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 ha, or just indulging in a period, why not think that's okay?
But I wouldn't even indulge in that in front of the kids. I don't even entertain stuff like that in front of the girls.
Man, on the clip. You gonna be sick if one of the girls coming in and talk to I'm gonna whoop their ass and then your ass. You gonna have to see
not
me.
even that, just the fact that she just feel like that you have to give up some Nani to
I don't
get
think
something.
Respect.
The video of her when she just showed that she got her store, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When she published that she got her store, what did she say when she got her store?
What you talking about, Willis?
What she say? I don't know.
What she say?
We don't know.
Well, I know what she said when she got her car.
No, her store. No, not the car. Not all that.
She said no more OnlyFans. That's what she said.
That's not all she said. You lying. You should have told me.
That's it.
You didn't.
I plead the Suki fest.
It was a whole video. It was a whole sloppy video too, and was like, when I got my store.
Y'all get on my nerve, man. Y'all get on my nerve. I need to breathe.
Y'all already know the platform. King not your nigga, queen not you. Bitch and die. It's lit. I want to take this time to thank all my viewers, man. Thank y'all. We at 15 now, not 10. We was 2, and now we at 15. Take this time to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so, and follow, man. Thank you. I want to thank y'all.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
Not your nigga. Queen, not your bitch.
Background, so y'all need to hurry up.
Hold fast, JP. You ain't even tell me my chain was on backwards. We got to do that video over. We got to go back in. Look, I don't like that. But listen, go shop. Y'all know why y'all here. Take this time to like the video, share the video, because that's what the fuck it's about. That's what it's about. And we are back in. We back in.
All right, so I
didn't even see that one.
So why is it okay for the guys to talk reckless, but as soon as the female do it, it's all this uproar?
It's not okay.
And the same thing that the men been saying for years.
It's always been different.
No, it's not different. It's not different. It's not different because if somebody's saying that shit to your daughter, it's not going to be okay. No, it's not. Don't double standards me. You have a daughter, and if it's a little guy saying the things that you just said is okay because it's different to your daughter, you're not going to think it's okay then. So it should not be okay at all.
It's leading. The thing is, you gotta, no matter how we want to, the equality thing is. It's just from the beginning of time. We know that it's stuff that boys get away with, certain stuff that girls get away with, and women get away with stuff that men don't get away with.
That doesn't even make sense, and that's why the black community of men is fucked up. That's why, because guess what? If a woman is touching on your son, if a woman is molesting your son, okay, so if a woman is molesting your son, you're going to say that it's okay, and your son is hurt by this because usually men think that shit is okay. But if your son is hurt by this and it's mentally affecting him, just like it would a little girl.
I'm glad you made that example.
Man, no, stop. I'm talking. Just like if they're being touched by a man, y'all would feel like I'm gonna kill this man. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. You're supposed to hold that same self-respect and all of that for your son. So you can't portray that this is okay and you have a son, because these same things that can happen to your daughter can happen to your son. So you can't. It has to be balanced in this. You all can't keep thinking that this is okay because it's not.
Okay, now I'm glad you said that, because if the thing is like this, if me and another female get into it, right? I call the police and she call the police. I get locked up. She's not getting locked up. And
no,
the same
it's not. That's not always the case.
Hold on. Another thing. And then back to the thing is, if if a man goes to the police or go to court and says an older man says she molested me or whatever case may be, she raped me, that's not getting taken serious. Now the woman can go falsely accuse a man and he go to jail for Reuben
But
Foster.
y'all created that. Y'all created that. No, you can't say that because y'all created that. Y'all contradict yourselves by saying that what y'all doing is okay. It started just like that. Telling your son it's okay for him to have sex, but your daughter, no, you better wait until you 35. But you will put a woman onto your son. So y'all create that. So then when you go in the court system, it's just like, well, this is what y'all do. So now y'all want to holler, it's wrong, but y'all created it. We can't create things and then try to fall victim to it. Like, no, it's wrong. It's wrong.
But women do it. I'm not saying you're wrong, lady, but we women, we do have a tendency to say certain things out of our mouths, and then it could just go like sideways, and the man be angry. I know it's not like a man's world, but that's how it really.
Let me say what?
Say what? You're not elaborate. You gotta elaborate for me.
It's a woman's world.
It's a woman's world, right? But you have, like, when you're in a relationship and your spouse is speaking or this, that, and the third, you know, like you're talking or whatever, and you're over talking him, he feel like, oh, it's inappropriate, this, that, and the third. It's just because that's how men are, because they say us Black women are so mouthy. But we're not mouthy, we're just outspoken.
No, you just have respect for your spouse, and your spouse has respect for you. It's what you put out. It's like, it's not like that in every Black relationship. It's what you put out, because we have to break generational curses. So if we was growing up, most times when we was young, the boys, it's like, okay, my son can go out, he can do whatever, you know, but my daughter can't because she got to bring that baby home. Well, it's not always like that. Sometimes that baby gets stuck on the son because that baby not welcome into that woman's, that parent home.
Right,
you know,
that's real. That's real.
And it's up to us to break these generational curses so that things is better for our offsprings and their offsprings. It can be broken. People choose for it to stay that way. It is some families that is not dysfunctional.
Right.
And they have a total different living than we do, because guess what? They count their sons just like they count their goddamn daughters. I don't have no son, but if I had a son, the same way I feel like this is inappropriate for my daughters, this is inappropriate for my son. I love y'all equally, because you can't say that you love your son the same way you love your daughter, but all this leeway.
So nothing. I got a question for you, Tawana. So nothing will be different from how you raise your son and how you raise your daughter. You'll raise them both the same.
Yes, I will raise them the same. See, that's why most of these men, look, most of y'all men, listen, most of y'all men is not even in touch with your emotions, because as a child, somebody told you, stop crying like a little girl.
No, we're not even scratching that surface. We talking about simply, if there's no possible way that you can raise your son and raise your daughter.
No, it's not having the same principles, period. It's not like you're not going to raise your son to wear a dress. You're not going to raise your son
I'm not
to
talking about that. But
you're going to raise your son to have self-love for you. So that's why most of these men go out here, they sleep with anybody unprotected. They do all of this stuff. Why? Because they wasn't taught to love themselves. So like you teach your daughter, love yourself. Don't go out here giving your body to everybody, but you're not teaching your son that. And they wonder why it's so many people, so many men that's like this. So when your daughter run into these men that's dogging her and all of that, this was once you, and somebody taught you that. You didn't just learn it. Somebody taught you that.
Well, I got a question for you. How would you teach your son, and this is for anyone, how would you teach your son to handle a woman?
It depends on if that man treat a woman right.
I'm saying, how do you treat a woman? How would you tell your son?
Want somebody to treat your mother. That's how you.
He asked him a question. He asked y'all a question. That's a good question.
Okay, and I just answered it. In the same way you would want somebody to treat your mother, you want a man to have respect for your mother.
No, he's saying he's not.
Love your mother. Stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off. You want somebody to love your mother. You hold a certain respect for your mother. This I know because I know you. So the same respect that you want somebody to hold for your mother, you teach your son to hold that same respect for somebody's mother, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's aunt.
But you can't teach your son that if you don't have it.
That's why I said you got to break these generational curses.
But see, y'all missing the question. He said, "How would you?" He said, "Not back on us." He said, "How would you teach your son how to love?"
He didn't say ladies. He just asked the question in general.
So to clarify the question, JP, you're saying, how do you, as a woman, teach a man how to love a woman?
Well, yeah, because I think that a lot of men don't know how to handle women. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So the initial question, hold on. So the initial question is,
if a single mother is in a home raising a son, how would you educate him on how to, first of all, handle a woman or get a woman? Like,
that's what I thought he was saying.
So basically, you as women, do you believe that you as a woman are equipped with everything it takes to raise a man, a child? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's asking.
With everything, you're not equipped with everything. That's just like if you're a father, you're not equipped to have everything to raise your daughter by yourself, but you do the best that you possibly can. All women didn't grow up without having a father, so you watch your father, love on your mother, or didn't love on your mother, so you know what should have been happening, and you learn just from that.
So how would you
learn how to distinguish what's right and what's wrong?
So how would you teach your son how to handle a woman?
The same way I just described it to you. The same. Okay, I didn't grow up with my biological father, but I grew up with a stepfather, and I watched him love on my mother like correctly. So I know how a man is supposed to love on me, treat me.
That makes sense.
So I know that I'm going to implement that into my son if I have a son and his father is absent. And whatever, even if you didn't have a father that was good to your mother, or a man that was good to your mother, you seen what you didn't approve of. So you know you teach your child the opposite.
Right. So let me give an example, right? Like, would you educate them on, hey, you open doors for ladies, you
yeah, I would
bring flowers to the date.
Listen, if I'm teaching my son, listen, that he do this for a woman, I'm going to teach my son that he's supposed to be breathed into just like he's breathing into that woman. It's not just going to be a give. You are deserving of all these same things that you are giving this woman. And that's what a lot of men was not taught. So they think they ain't supposed to get nothing in return besides pussy. Honestly.
I would teach
my they should. You can take your man out, because most women think they're entitled to a little bit too goddamn much. He supposed to take you out. He supposed to buy you gifts, get your hair done. What the hell is you doing for him?
That's what I'm
your king. If he's a king, and you consider him as a king, and he consider you as a queen, you feel like that he's supposed to hold these certain standards to you. So what standards do you hold to your king?
That's a fucking. That's what I was trying to get to. But. Exactly.
Both ways. You pour into me, I pour into you. It has to have balance. I can't just take from my king and take from my king, because what's left of him if I have everything? You got to pour back into your man.
Okay, lady.
Simple.
We
makes sense.
No, it's crazy that you said that, Twan, because one of the parents that I know, that she got a son, and her only son, and she put him there and she wrote him a note, put his clothes out. And the note, it was funny because the note said, hey, bruh, look, this would already picked your clothes out. We going out on a date and this and that. She put in the captions of the picture with the clothes laid out in a note. She was like, I'm not only teaching him how to treat women, but I'm teaching him how he's supposed to be treated by a woman. It was real. It was real nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And people don't do that. And a lot of women, they don't do that to their man, but they feel like they are entitled to this man to take them out.
They know a lot of women don't do that to their sons. That's what it is. They sons.
To your sons. Look, it ain't
like I wasn't taught that either. Like I didn't have a mother or father, and I wasn't taught that. But like Lady said, I always knew that if my man loved me right, I want to love him right. So like, my man do a lot because I go through a lot. So from time to time, I always make sure that he's treated correctly as well. You know, like go to nice places, like get him massages, like just make him feel special, like how the women
feeling appreciated
supposed to be. Yeah. So Yeah.
That's beautiful. Like I was saying before, you women are just the exceptional ones. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. Like, but for the women who are doing it, you know what I'm saying? What type of game can we give them so they can?
Well, they want to be like Suki, okay? They want to suck a little dick and get a little coin. That's it. That's all they want. And they satisfied with it. Honestly, they satisfied with being hoes.
But I think what happens is, I think too, that they're so used to a man treating them wrong, so they just like whatever, you know, like you know.
No, we all have been treated wrong. I'm not doing no hoe shit. Okay, that's an excuse. That's an excuse.
So ain't nobody. So you don't think all women have had that whole phase?
No.
Okay, because I be hearing people say it all the time.
No, that's a choice. Listen, people just want to be hoes, okay? But this is my thing. If you want to be a hoe, fine. Be a hoe like Suki, though. She accepting it. She's saying it. She's not putting her wholeness on another person.
You saying all women don't go through a whole phase?
No, ain't no damn hoe phase.
It's a myth.
When have I ever been a hoe?
No.
It's a myth.
What's a hoe?
What is a hoe?
Let everybody get a turn. You know what a hoe is. Everybody get a turn.
No. That's not
gang bang.
The whole phase. That's not
right. That necessarily got to be a hoe.
Nobody said everybody get a turn at once. I'm saying that anybody, you held no value. Listen, the valuable things when you go in the store is behind the counter, right? Because it holds value.
Right.
It might be certain levels to the whole phase, though.
Yeah,
it might be certain level of hoes.
Well, shit. What's level one? What's level one hoe phase?
Act like I know what a hoe is. Well,
Nobody never slept with a man on the first night.
Never slept with no man on the first night.
Nobody never slept with a man on the first night. Why? This is talk real.
You never slept with a man the first time.
Bullshit.
Oh my
God.
She take me out to eat and all that.
So what was the shortest time that you slept with her? What was the shortest time?
Yeah.
Good question.
Literally, the shortest. Probably.
Don't forget, y'all some freaks now.
Okay, and guess what? Just because you're a freak, it's toys for that. You ain't got to just give
I'm just saying, like, because I want to know what makes you say, okay, she's a hoe or he's a hoe.
What makes you
a hoe?
Because listen,
what made you a hoe when you was going through
okay, look, don't let me see. Look, I was a hoe because I had community. You know what I'm saying? I had community.
Everybody had it. I'm telling you.
That's what motherfucking certified me. I'm not in that phase no more. I got bougie dick now. But that's for
okay, as you're supposed to.
You know?
It's for another show.
Because he learned that it's valuable. If you're just giving it out to everybody, it holds no value. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta learn to get out of your whole way.
So I'm new. I get to start over. So could you erase your whole card? Could you start over and say, like, I'm brand new?
Listen, you wish that it could, but honestly, it don't. Even if you go do better, they still gonna remember you. And you can go out here, get married, start a family. They gonna remember you in the hood as the hoe. Man, I remember when she used to go.
But they
you are terrible. Stay quiet. Well,
it never truly erases.
So females, so all females don't have a whole phase. Now we know that's a myth, right? Nobody. I don't think it's a myth. I think that some females do the same thing, but they just don't consider it a whole phase.
Right?
You see how the man will admit. Women don't admit.
Yeah, they did.
No, that's bullshit.
I was doing me.
That's bullshit. That's not true though.
A man can say, yeah, hey, a man can been through whole days. Can I get an amen?
But then when men get to a certain point in life, they get the line. They got like 9 baby mamas and saying they got 2, right?
No, I
don't know about that.
No, yeah, it's the truth.
I'm 15. I'm 1 and 15. I'm 1 and 15.
JP,
the person in the comment, y'all had a little point like, you know, we gotta let everybody speak because
I'm gonna hear what BB got to say. Her face looking like.
What's up with you? What's up with you, baby?
You got something to say? Come on, Queen. Come on.
Cause you always talking. Give it to me.
Wow. Y'all, wow. I don't believe every woman has a whole phase. I think, yes, some people on the panel was right when they say there's different levels, because I feel like some men or women feel like if they slept with these amount of people that they're not considered a hoe. And some feel like they are. So it just depends on that.
What's the cat? You let a nigga come in your ear before. Some people you let a nigga come in your ear before. Who the fuck? People want to say, well, that ain't whole shit, but that's whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though,
so it's a difference between whole phase and allowing whole stuff to be done.
And whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
We don't all been there. We don't all did some whole shit or had a whole phase. So stop whining.
No,
I agree.
In a relationship, how is it whole shit? It's shit that you're doing with your person. You're not doing this in a relationship.
I mean, it's whole shit. So you ain't never been in a relationship and your mate did some whole shit. You say, damn, you even look at him like, you whole ass.
No, I've been in a relationship with a dude that does shit.
You look at him and say, oh, you ain't learn that shit here.
No.
How the fuck?
Oh no, I got it. So it's not considered if you jump in relationship by the relationship and then
no, ain't nobody say relationship about the relationship, man.
So no, but if you hoeing in all in relationship, then that's what's considered your whole phase. That's a question.
What you mean hoeing in a relationship?
So like y'all saying like a hoe was
jumping
from.
You can't be a hoe while you in a relationship.
Okay, so say if I'm doing hoe stuff in a relationship in this month, and then like I get out of that joint, then 2 months later I'm in another relationship and I'm still doing whole stuff, and then I get out. That relationship lasts for like 6-7 months, and then I get out of that one, get another one for like a year or two, then get another. So then you finally realize like, you know what, I need to spend some time with myself and not keep jumping in relationships and doing whole stuff. Was that your whole phase?
You said consistently being in a relationship?
Hold on, lady, hold on. So look, one of my viewers said, look, read this comment. Y'all arguing back and forth. Y'all got to give everybody a chance to talk. Nobody's cutting nobody off. So please, so the viewers can hear what y'all saying.
Yeah, but it's nobody arguing.
Continue. It's not that it's arguing. It's not that you arguing. It's that you all speaking at once. So even though we can hear each other, it's not coming across to them.
Come across to them.
You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to talk at one time. Give each other a chance to talk. Respect the viewers, please. All right.
So Kevin, so you saying like jumping from relationship to relationship, like no break for yourself, just like you know, like people that's afraid of being alone.
Mm-hmm.
It's still been hell.
So that's it. Okay.
You ain't giving your coochie a break. Your pH balance is off. You got let it get back right.
Because some people think that
it seems like it's an amount. What's the cap?
Okay, so if you're in a relationship for a long period of time with one person, you're not being a hoe. You're literally just dedicated to this one person.
Doing a whole thing.
It's not hoe things. How is it being doing hoe things?
If you being
so what's a hoe again? What's a hoe again?
What's a hoe? Fucking multiple people, literally. You just fucking nonstop. You don't even know what your coochie smell like because it smell like everybody's penis.
Oh my.
Yeah, that clarifies it's been a hoe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. All right, so look, y'all, we never even got to finish the game. So look, let me play this next clip.
You see
Is that
right.
Another man beating on a woman?
I hope that was another dude. That was another dude.
That was a man hitting a woman, man. I need to know how y'all feel about that.
I will whoop his ass.
What? For one, you even got the other niggas on the background laughing.
Jay, hold on. Go ahead, P. Say that's what I was hoping somebody noticed. Go ahead.
Yeah. Laughing this man. Not even trying to stop him for real. And you know where that shit come from, right? Now picture this. Do you think there was a dad in the house? No. You see these weak men that's coming out of these single homes. Let's just be real.
Who said they had to come out of single homes?
Yeah, you can't say single homes because I came out of single home and I already know like you said, that's the first thing I know is that like who's recording and who's talking to them, like, and I always pray that I don't never get put in them situations because it'll get ugly. And so I wasn't raised like that, even in a single home with no father in the home. I can't even fan of me balling my fists up and hitting a woman the way that I would hit a dude. I can't see myself doing it. So I really don't have no understanding why dudes would do that. And what I don't understand is why when that stuff happened to females, they keep it to themselves or they don't go tell anybody. That's what I don't be understanding. Because my daughter is gonna know off the break, my nieces and all that. You got uncles, you got cousins, you got if a dude ever violates you, you better tell us.
See, people, don't mean to cut you off, Kev, but what people fail to realize is, all right, so people would look at that video, right, and they would say, all right, like I won't hit a woman, you know what I'm saying? I won't abuse a woman, I won't do that, like I'm not that type of man. But a lot of us as men, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to be the same motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't speak on shit unless I've been through it, going through it or something. But when you fucking mentally abuse a woman, you know what I'm saying? Like when you take a woman through some shit, that's the same thing as beating the fuck out of her with your hands. You know what I'm saying? It's not even worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I really ask that question to all my men on the panel, it's like, and women, like, how do you feel about that? Because men do this shit every day. I've done it. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the mental? What you talking about? The verbal abuse?
Verbal. You have mental. You know what I'm saying?
Emotional. What's the mental? Can you explain the mental abuse? What's the mental abuse?
You want an example of mental abuse?
Like putting her down, taking her self-confidence away.
Do you want an example?
I want an example of mental abuse.
Let's talk about it. Mental abuse, when men try to fake like they don't do it, is when you put a woman through something knowing that it hurts her and constantly getting that same aching reaction from her. Once you keep doing that, you know that you're mentally screwing her over. You're mentally hurting her, which could turn into physical abuse when she explodes. So I'm going to need the men on this panel to not sit here and act like they don't know what the different sides of abuse is. Like, let's just be real with it.
And the difference in mental abuse and physical abuse, you can pretty much ice this and you know how long it's going to last to go away. With mental abuse, that can last for a long time. Like, it's traumatizing.
And then to add insult to injury, a man would tell you, you still dealing with that? You still on that? Leave the past in the past. Men will discredit a woman's feelings when he want her to be over it, not thinking of the lasting effect that he had on her. It's just like, well, I know what I did and I did it, but you gonna get over it because I'm ready to move past it. And that's that mental abuse, and it's also controlling. And men feel the need to overlook that all the time because they feel like, well, I didn't put my hands on her. Yeah, but you mentally screwed her over for years. You had her doubting herself. You had her crying all the time. Like, I'm going to need men to stop playing these games because y'all acting like abuse is just physical when 90% of the men mentally abuse women.
Mm-hmm.
Is that more emotionally? It's more than mentally?
It's both. Some people kill themselves because of stuff like that.
And
like,
men will do it, and then they'll act like they're changing, walk away, and do some dumb shit again. But then expect you to get over it.
Because they're over it. They're done with the situation.
But at least with the man that hit her, not saying that that's okay, but just like you said, that wound is going to heal fast.
So what I'm hearing is like, it's basically y'all, it sounds like, and not saying that, but it sounds like, okay, the mental part is way worse than a man actually hitting you.
They're both equally wrong.
It's fucked up. It is. It's fucked up. And that us as men don't realize that. You know, we will say, I fucked a woman over. Not necessarily in those words.
They won't even
I didn't hit a woman. You know what I'm saying? No, you made a scar there. A scar like this, that shit can go away. You know what I'm saying? That shit can go away. Shit right here, that shit don't go.
Men,
you know?
Like Kevin, you had flashbacks. It messes you up for future relationships and everything because you can't trust them. You afraid. You don't know how to let down that guard. And we done been through that. And I can honestly say, when people grow from it, they don't want to see nobody mentally hurting you because me and King been there. And he refused, even though we're no longer in a relationship, to allow anybody to mentally abuse me. If he think that it's even happening, because he know that he has grown from that and he don't want it happening to me, period, he's gonna say something like, I think you need to free yourself, lady, because this is beyond me. You did this through me, and now I don't want you to go through it no more. Like with nobody. Don't settle. You deserve better. Everything for healing. Not only just for me, that was for him too. Because it take a lot to be able to say that when you're outside of the situation now.
Well, at least you had him. You had King to do that, because when I was going through my own situation, I had to do it on my own. Like picking yourself up in the morning, forcing yourself to smile, like just to get back to your own happy place. So it's cool when you have somebody next to you, like, no, you better than that. Pick your face up off the ground. Like, you're good. You can get this man or that man. When you have to do it alone, like it hurt, especially when you're in your stage of growing and revamping yourself. And the man, because what men do that I've learned is that they will do something that they know that hurts you, and they'll go be with that person. And then to make that person comfortable, they'll make things public, knowing that even though y'all in y'all breakup stage or whatever it is, they still have no regards towards your feelings. So even while you're hurting, that man is still hurting you just to please someone else. And you question yourself, like, what did I do to deserve this? How did we get here? Everything that this person said was nothing but a lie. Then they like, dang, there you go. You won't just get over it. Blah, blah, blah. When they constantly hurt you every day. So all those apologies with the mental and physical abuse is worth nothing when men don't even give themselves a break before they get into another relationship. They would screw their woman over and then go be with the side piece for a minute. Like,
and then screw her over.
Then screw her over and then go mess with whoever else down the line. It's just, men have to understand that mental and emotional abuse goes well far past the relationship. Like, it goes into him or her healing phase. But people have no respect for others' feelings. So,
no question. I totally agree. Y'all, we gotta get a viewer's time to like the video. Go ahead and like it. Go ahead and get a drink of water. Whatever you think. Smoke a cigarette. Please.
Smoke a cigarette.
Go ahead, do that.
What? Huh? What? Hey, nigga. It's King, not your nigga. Huh? It's King. Huh? It's King, not your nigga. Oh, all right, nigga. Fuck up the map. Watch me to fuck up the trap. Yeah, I'm right where my ancestors wanted me. I don't hear shit when I'm my higher self. I can reach God when I'm my higher self. Facing up God when I'm my higher self. I spell it out if you need the help. I'm in control of my reality. Manifest everything I grown to be. What I did was invest in me.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. I love the title, comes right off my tongue.
Thank y'all, man. Y'all been tuning in with me. Y'all been rocking with me. This 15 strong. I'm talking strong. Been rocking with me. I'm talking about, and I love it, and I appreciate all of y'all. I want to give my panel like time to give out their closing remarks because I'm talking we can go in. I'm talking we can talk. We about to end this chat and go backstage and finish talking. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell you we can talk. Anybody want to say anything to the viewers? Closing remarks, anything?
No, not to the viewers. I just to touch on what we was talking about. Do y'all men on this panel feel like y'all have mentally or emotionally, maybe physically abused a woman? And if so, did you learn from that?
I'm gonna start off by saying yes. Like I've done it. I've most definitely been through it, and I've learned. My bad. I gotta bring her back because there she go. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I've been through it. I've learned, and it definitely made me the man I am today. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have. P.
Nah, I was always on the defense of it, like, because I'm an easygoing guy. Now, so if it happens, it's like I'm always on the defense, so I react instead of initiate. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all right. Even though this show is called Talk Real to Me, you my brother. But look, bye. All right, next.
Oh, I think it was more so. Now I got the definitions of it, the emotionally. I knew it was emotionally wise. I've done it, but like I said, outside of putting the hands on it, but you can do it without the hands. So, I can say I have in the past. You know what I'm saying? I learned from it now that I looked at the mental aspect of it.
Look at him, Max.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Now,
like
I'm
I said,
not
I thought it was more so. I thought more so like I knew it was like you had the physical abuse, and then you had the emotionally, but I never really thought about the mental aspect of it. Now, if I look back over some past relationships, I could be like, dang, yeah, that was mental abuse. And even when I was younger, go back when I was the emotional to playing the games type, but definitely I could say I've done it and grown from it and moved forward from it. Did that answer your question, BB, Miss BB?
No, I think you lying.
All right, but hold up, y'all, because one of the viewers said something about things going both ways. So maybe they didn't see when me and Kevin was talking about that everything should go both ways. You nourish your man nourish you. Everything is hand in hand. It's no like, oh, this is just to the woman, this is just to the man. Both ways. Treat your man just like you want your man to treat you. He has the same deservance as you. Simple.
What you think? What you say I'm lying about, BB?
I think you're lying about all of it.
What part? You like it was a lot of it.
Okay, so this is called Talk Real to Me. And you saying that you understand that you did mental abuse and all of that stuff, right?
Right.
And you feel like you've grown from it or learned from it, however the case may be. I personally don't feel like you have, because there have been situations where you claim to have grown and learned from something, and yet and still you did the same dog stuff over and over again. So it's hard to believe the person that I know, not the person that the internet know, not the person that your platform know. I'm talking about the person that I know.
So you saying, and you said that you haven't, you don't know that, right?
I don't believe that you have truly grown or like learned from it.
And that's the beauty.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I say that because you have said this countless times. It's like your words are repetitive, but your actions never meet up to your words.
So is that your personal opinion?
Yeah, this is a personal thing. Like you and Lady had y'all little personal moment. This is a personal thing, and he know what I'm talking about.
So my thing is like what you may, like you say, it's personal. What you may not consider growth for me may be growth for me.
That's what I was asking.
See, so it's something like hold on. Like I've told you, like us being the type of dude, like, and I used to tell you back then, being the type of dude that I was, certain little growth that I was is certain little stuff that I did was growth for me. Now it may not have been growth. Like I always told you, I may not have been growing as fast as you wanted me to, but it's stuff that I did with you that I wouldn't have never done in this past relationship. Period. So the fact it was growth for me. So like you said, yeah, maybe it's not. Personally, I don't think you grown. Yeah, like you say, I really today just got clarification on the mental abuse part. instead of the emotional part. I knew I've emotionally abused females in my past, and you're one of them. But the mental part, I never thought about that until you just mentioned it today. So at that moment, it's 12 o'clock. I'm better at 12 o'clock than I was at 10 when I got on this thing. So it's growth. It's growth in the growth. So yeah, you may not see the personal growth in it, because that's one thing about it. When people change, people are never going to see that change at their moment, because you never can look what's inside of a person, or you can go about their actions. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes it takes people with their actions to catch it with their words sometimes. And that's what, so like, cause you may got it in your mind like, man, I'm trying to change, but your actions got to catch up with your mindset that you have sometimes.
But how can you say things like, oh, I'm trying to change? Just like you said, I'm not the same person I was from 11:59 until 12. Yeah, you're not the same person, but that 5 more minutes go by, you're going to turn back into that dog that I know.
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
Yo, go ahead. You finish. Go ahead.
You turn back into that dog that I know, right? But then at 12:06, you go back into this person that you claim to be. However, you're not. And I just don't think that a man can come from saying, I'm sorry, and saying the same story over and over again, and action still not meeting up. Like, you could say it sounds good. I
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because the truth.
I say that because I've heard you say this 1,000,001 times, Coach K. I've seen you say this, and then at 12:06, I see you in a bed with a woman.
Nah, you ain't never did that.
I never seen you in a bed with another woman.
No, don't get too personal.
No 12:06.
I never seen you in a bed with another woman. I never seen you in a bed with a naked woman.
Hold on. Y'all already know the platform. Queen Not Your Nigga, Queen Not Your Bitch. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me tonight. Until the next time, we are.
My life. Are you really built like that?
Queen not your nigga, queen not your bitch. King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
Shout out to king not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch.
You already know the platform. King not your nigga, queen not
your nigga, queen not your bitch.